In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I managed to enroll for my ACCA course with 6 exemptions. So this video is going to be broken up into 3 sections. The first one is going to deal with how I step-by-step managed to be able to get these exemptions. The second one is going to be why I decided to do my ACCA qualification instead of like my local qualification. And then the last one is going to be my exam strategy. Like, what am I planning to do moving forward with my ACCA qualification? How am I planning to complete it? So for those of you nasty people who just want to skip the video just because of this part, I'm gonna quickly show you guys how to do it on your phone. It's a really easy process. I think the only thing that you guys need to have is a qualification before this, because I did my BCom qualification, BCom accounting, for 3 years before I started my ACCA, and that's why I got 6 exemptions. So first of all, you go to the ACCA website, right? And by doing this, you say new user. You then sign in, go through the process of signing into your ACCA. It's just on the website, go through the process. You go through all of these steps. You need a proof of identification, okay, official translation of any documents not in English. Application process will take 10 minutes. It's really quick, like really quick. You then say get started and you go through literally the whole application process. I think because I already have the exemptions, it doesn't have any settings for me specifically to show you guys where the exemptions are. But I'm going to tell you guys now how to be able to do it. If you guys would like to know, you can go and get an exemption calculator in the ACCA website. I'm going to link it down in the description for you guys. And they'll ask you questions like, have you completed the course qualification you're applying exemptions for? And you can say, yes, I've completed my course. And then you say, check the cost. Obviously, there's a fee for each exemption you guys get. Then you prepare your documents, then you register as a student. After you register as a student, you can apply for your exemptions as part of the registration process. So that process that I showed you guys in the beginning, when you're going through the process, you upload your transcripts of your university documents and all of that, those type of documents, your ID and those things, and then you apply on the website. And after you've done that, then they're going to send you a bill for your exemptions. Okay, so moving to the next section, why did I decide to study ACCA qualification instead of like my local qualification? First of all, my local qualification didn't accept my previous qualification. With the ACCA website and going through the whole application process, they actually gave me 6 exemptions. And as you guys know me already, I don't like wasting time. Like any time that I can save, literally I spent 3 years on my previous degree. So any time that I can save on that, I'm going to use that time. So that's the first biggest reason why I decided to study ACCA. The second reason, well, in fact, is because ACCA gives you a lot of autonomy. I'm the type of guy that likes to work at his own pace. My previous qualification that I did allowed me also in a way to rather have some things on the side, because I've got a part-time job, I'm working full-time as well. I've got other things, this YouTube channel that I'm also doing. All of these things take time, and I feel that I don't want to spend 100% of my time just studying the whole day. I would rather spend maybe 20% of my day studying. In the previous video that I made is like, how do I actually manage to just spend 2 hours a day studying? And to be honest with you guys, sometimes I don't even spend 2 hours a day. Like, I'm writing performance management now in like 2 weeks and I'm not ready for it yet. But that's the good thing about this. It's like, if you can get more than 50%, then you can have time for all of these other things. You don't need to get 80%. Trust me, like I've heard people say that the 80%ers and stuff, it doesn't really help them in the end. People just care if you've got your ACCA qualification. They care if you've got that certificate. That's literally the thing that you're working for. It's just a certificate to say you're qualified. And then there's this thing that they say about like, there's always the good reason of why you're doing it. And then there's actually the real reason why you're doing it. And for myself personally, I feel that the real reason why I'm studying ACCA is obviously because of the type of prestige it's going to give you. When you walk into a bank and say you've got a chartered accountancy qualification, they're going to listen to you. Instead of saying, yeah, I'm just a regular accountant, they're not going to listen to a regular accountant. They're going to be like, oh, you know, we know better than you. That's like the harsh reality of things. It's a type of order type of thing. It's like a hierarchy. And when you've got your CA, you're regarded as, how can I say, more advanced, or whatever the name for that is. You guys will help me out. So what is my exam strategy moving forward? How am I planning to do this? So there's this idea of the infinite game by Simon Sinek, and he talks about 2 types of games. He talks about the finite game and the infinite game. The finite game is something like soccer or a type of sport that you play, because at the end of the game, one person wins. You know, there's like a trophy at the end of the game. And the infinite game is something that you play forever. It's something that you can never win. It's like you have to level up in this game, but there's never like an end point that you can reach to be the best player in the whole game. So I took the infinite game approach to my studies. I decided, listen, rather than pushing myself and doing 2 or 3 subjects every exam sitting. I'm gonna work on doing 1 exam per sitting. So that just gives me the autonomy that we spoke about earlier of like choosing when you're going to study. Every 3 months, I literally can focus on 1 subject and I can put all my time to that subject. And literally it'll take me 2 or 3 years to finish my exams because I still need to complete my PER as well. I mean, this year is my first year of doing my PER. So I've still got a long journey, and it doesn't help you rush this journey. I mean, what's the point of rushing it and not completing it? I would rather want to play the long game and focus on doing it slowly, sustainably, and consistently. So I hope you guys will get those exemptions, and in the next video I'm going to be talking about how AI actually helps me in my studies. So if you'd like to watch that video, please watch it here, and then I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.